special day. This is a very special time. Show me a hill I can climb. Give me a mountain to move, and I'll prove that it's a very special day. I woke up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day. Up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day.
Very special day. It is terrific Thursday. That means I do have the mayor, Justin Green, with me as my co-host. Good morning, Mayor.
Good morning. Good morning.
What a crazy rainy week we've got, right?
Well, I suppose, but welcome nonetheless.
Much needed.
Much needed.
Well, and then our county commissioners lifted the burn ban.
Nice. Okay.
So now we can have all the s'mores.
Yeah.
And the hot dogs. And
burn that brush.
That's the truth.
Isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, all of that all of that good stuff can start again, just again.
Right.
Use your,
Sensible.
Be sensible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
but
the rain is great.
Yeah, we needed it. Much needed.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of the farmers are very excited about it. Of course, Mother Earth just sucked it right in.
Yeah.
So it took a few days. everybody kept that first little bit of liquid that came from the sky. Everybody was like, "Are we done with the burn ban?" It was like, no,
yet.
It takes a little bit of got to get absorbed.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Because I think it just goes in so fast.
So fast. Just,
yeah.
So. And so more would be nice, but hey, take what we get.
Absolutely. Yeah. So anyway, so the burn ban has been lifted, so everyone let the games begin for fall, right?
Right.
And we are officially into fall.
I guess so. That's right.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Did you change your wardrobe?
I could probably wear the similar outfits year round. So
okay.
No, I'm pretty standard.
I think, don't you feel like we're like, of course, I know, like fashion. Well, hang on. Let's thank our sponsors this morning.
Pardon me. That's right. Okay, we have Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rosa's, Fox Perley Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Marshall Monuments, McAllister Land Consulting, Springer & Springer Insurance, Louisville Bats, Schneck Hospital, and Temple & Temple.
Dave, thank you to our great sponsors. Very thankful for them. But I think that going back to the fall, I think a lot of times people are, even in winter, I think you're totally right with the outfits. They're carrying, you'll see shorts in the in the winter, and I don't have any problem. You do you, whatever you feel most comfortable in.
Yeah.
But I feel like our some of our ways are changing a little bit on that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
Yeah. And I don't like, if we think long sleeve shirts and flannel shirts and sweaters, and then it's heavy coats, and I just don't want to get into that.
Oh, you're a summer guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I'm chomping. I'm ready for I'm ready for the flannels. I'm ready for the denim. I'm ready for I love all that and the sweaters and stuff. But then, don't think I won't in springtime be so ready to chuck them and get rid of them. I'll be so ready for. I always I get excited at the beginning of each
one.
Yes.
Right.
And then by the end of them, I'm done with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Move on.
Move on, onward ho. So
Right.
we are actually, a little bit cooler, which I like, and and I know we've been very blessed with some really warm temperatures and kind of made good for some that have had outdoor activities.
Oh, sure.
We had beer in the bricks this past weekend, and I tell you right now, that was a beautiful night.
Right. Yeah, the timing of those events. Yeah, we had a very big weekend here in Salem,
Yeah.
and certainly with Tri-Kappa's event there in the evening, the sun goes at a certain point over the
Yeah.
courthouse, and
Yeah.
it makes a great atmosphere, and yeah, it was perfect weather for
And
that.
those lights, oh my goodness, they were just they just added so much. They were just beautiful.
Those string lights over the bricks have garnished a lot of compliments, and so I'm very appreciative of that, and I do think everybody really enjoys them, and they're just a great way to showcase the downtown corridor.
Yeah.
And it makes it pretty neat.
Well, and it's just something about the way the lights, I don't know, something about that brick and the lights and in the courthouse. Everything just like it's just magical the way it all looks.
Ties together.
Yeah, it does. It's just beautiful. And so that's what someone said. I hope we never get rid of those bricks. And I was like, well, I don't think we ever will.
Oh, gosh, right? No.
I said, no, swash that real quick. I don't think so. I said, the bricks are that's one of my favorite.
Yeah. And just the durability, from the times we've had to make some small repairs over the years, and one or two of the sides will show, and I mean, you talk about some craftsmanship. Those bricks are there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they're beautiful. And a lot of fall photos will be taken, and of course we know a lot of senior pictures get taken, prom pictures, wedding. I've seen some beautiful photos right there. With that. And speaking of that, we'll be talking from this past weekend, and then we'll be getting ready for Old Settlers Days coming up early October. So.
That is soon.
Yeah.
Was it the first October? First weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Which means parched cider and
the corn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Parched
corn. You know what? I
was
thought
I parching my
you
cider?
said it, and I thought
what
the same
in the
thing.
world? Look, I put it together.
Well,
it's like,
you know what?
They go hand in hand.
If that's what you want, go for it.
That's exactly right.
You can
I
have
want some perch cider.
You
That's
can have
exactly.
perch cider.
I'm gonna just go order some perch cider. Yeah.
So right, all those things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good food, and great entertainment, and it's a fun time to come over, and some great vendors, and it's a fun time for people to come over and showcase our beautiful community.
Well, and to spend time at the Stevens Museum and the John Hay Center.
What a jewel.
Take some time and walk the grounds. It's just a lot to see.
Yeah. And I think a lot of times for out of towners, they are just amazed at how beautiful our museum, and I love that. I love when you hear someone say, "Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful."
I've had the opportunity to host a few events on behalf of the city for other mayors or other elected officials, and I've used the Train Depot Museum as my location, and all the time just in awe. Had no idea we had that, and would love to come back. Want to spend some time, bring their family. So it's one of those things. Yeah, once somebody finds it and realizes it's there, they want to come back.
Right, I love it, and it's a great time for photos, some cool places, and to hear the history. We've got so much rich history right here. And I love that. And I think for anybody that, history buffs, or even if you're not a history buff, it's fun stories, great stories, and it's always a fun time. So that'll be right around the river bend here coming up. So exciting.
Yeah, that's right.
So I think that's coming into fall, and I do love summer. I'm a summer person too. I love summer. But I think all of the fun events coming up, and they'll have the cemetery walk too.
Yes.
That Friday night. So.
Right.
And that is the best, because you learn all kinds of history and some great famous people right there.
And do a really good job.
They do a great job.
It is always successful. There's always a good crowd. It's just a very interesting evening, to say the least.
And I think they do it on donations, and they have to take whenever each person has each actor or actress. Anyway, they actually have to become that person and learn, and learn the history of that person, and to be able to speak about that person.
That's right.
I mean, there's a lot of attention and detail that goes into this.
And so I was looking at my calendar here while we're chatting. This is the 10th year for it. And the dates, and pardon me if I'm wrong, I'll put the preface here if I'm wrong. 26th and the 27th this year. It's a little earlier.
Okay, I love
September.
That.
September.
Okay,
so
love that.
Yeah.
What a great way to end September, right?
Yeah.
I mean, bring it right out there, and I do encourage everyone to go on that. It's so good. And I remember Campbellsburg did one a few years ago, and it was a success. They're always a success whenever they are, and I love them. They're very informative. It's just a beautiful night, fun night. So yeah, so I do encourage everyone to do that. Come out this Old Settlers Day. We'll keep talking about that coming up. So it's a busy time. Also in the news, Mayor, you're going to love this, and I haven't talked to you about this, but I think this is a huge compliment. This is national. Got a national report sent, I think it was Monday, that Indiana, out of all the states, has the best roads.
I have heard that statistic.
Now, tell me that's not
I'm glad you saw that again. That is a huge compliment, yeah.
I mean, I know, like, when you go and, I went to Cincinnati. We were about in the same area yesterday, I think.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should have just came on. You had we'll talk about that in a second. But anyway, you should have just came on up to the Red Suite, because we went through Madison and
that's too funny.
and Vive and all of that to see the Reds play, which love the Reds. They treat us. We got the suite last night, and wonderful game. I wish it would have turned out a little different, but still a good game. But anyway, but the roads, there's construction everybody's doing. Madison's doing a huge construction, but it's going to be so nice when it gets done.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And again, they're putting money into our roads, and what a blessing for that, to make it easier, better. And a lot of those roads, they've really repaired a lot of the roads there already. But everybody throughout the whole state is doing a lot of road work, and which I was in Bedford not too long ago. They're doing a lot up there, and I know to the South Corridor, east or west, excuse me, the Paoli, but this is all putting money back into our communities, and that speaks a lot about our state.
Well, I think so too, and part of that grade being one of the best states, if not the best, for the roads is that because we're being proactive in that sense, and there are aging infrastructure problems, and those are under the pavement, underground, and so if you've got a culvert that's collapsed, if you've got some drainage issues going on, and maybe the water's ponding, any number of things, gosh, and just the fact that the road does wear out, the top coat does crack, get brittle, sometimes you have to add more base, if it's not strong enough. So you're right, and so everybody, I shouldn't say everybody, but a lot of our neighbors, are going through a lot of upgrades, and so Salem alike, and gosh, we all know we've done a lot of projects here in town, but that's right, that's investing back. And my gosh, those that aren't, the other states that are maybe waiting and trying to find other avenues, or just pushing it, to the back burner, they're doing their residents a disservice, because there will be a point where then it's more costly, it's more problematic, and hey, we all want a smooth road.
Absolutely, right. Well, and I think our degree of difficulty, the part that surprised me, usually we don't ever, I'm sorry, but it's like a lot of times we don't hit that chart, like you don't hear, the number one, which I love this so much, and I think it's funny that Indiana's number one whenever Indiana's got all of the seasons, and we know, I've talked to enough commissioners to know that our roads take a beating, from the hot, cold maybe till noon, freezing till noon, and then all of a sudden, then the heat is on in the afternoon. You're talking the swelling and the heat of the roads, the cracks, and all. I mean,
it does. It.
I'm not an expert in this, but I've learned quite a bit, on that.
That's well said, and it does. It takes that. It takes that temperature. It takes that climate. Whatever we're experiencing, the road absorbs it.
Yeah, and I think that's a lot to think about when you have so many different season change. We're not, California, where it's like hot and sunny all the time, or maybe I'm stereo. I don't know enough about California, but there's states where where it stays pretty even, pretty well most of the time. But with us having the different seasons that we have all 4 seasons. It's hard on the roads, and I think for us I think that speaks volumes. I think it's a day of celebration, because for us to actually to receive that wonderful recognition, I think that's huge. It speaks volumes.
And then it speaks volumes moving forward. The more we do, the more we fix, the more we address. It's that connectivity, and then so you have that common thread, and so I think you're seeing that. A lot of the mayors and a lot of the communities are doing it alike, and so it's good for everybody.
Yeah, and I think it's nice to toot our horn.
Right.
Dolly Parton always said, you got to toot your horn for people to see you coming.
Yeah.
So So let's show the positives,
Well,
right?
that's right.
Let's throw them out. Speaking of that, so you had a mayor's meeting. Is that?
I did.
What is a mayor's meeting like?
Well,
I mean, I'm just like, do we?
It's I guess
A lot of networking?
in a black and white version in the 30s and 40s, we would all be in three-piece suits, smoking cigars, and it would be in a dim lit room. Well,
see, that's what. Yes, you
right.
think of that, right? Yeah.
So
Quite the contrary, right?
Things have changed a little bit. There hasn't been three-piece suits at any of these meetings for some time, goodness. But anyways, no, we met yesterday in Aurora, just down the road, just east of here on Highway 50, and
Love that.
different quadrants of the state kind of have their own meetings, and so the southeastern mayors meet and what's called a roundtable, and so we were fortunate, pardon me, that there were 6 of us yesterday. There was a couple that had conflicts and couldn't make it, but we do meet often.
Mm-hmm.
And so yes, I was here. It's too funny. That's where I was at yesterday, and either I was probably right ahead of you or you were right ahead of me on the road, but that's where we spent the day. And so we go around the horn. We talk about state business mostly, and what we think and what we see with our lobbying groups and agencies that we work with hand in hand that protect cities and towns and work on our behalfs. And so there's some things that may be coming in the 26 legislation that we're trying to get some thoughts about and what makes sense for smaller cities. And we are all similar in size, the mayors that do meet. And so those are nice topics, and they're also, again, to be proactive. What do we need to be thinking about? What do we need to come back and connect with our clerk treasurers, because it may be financial issues that are good or bad, or maybe just changing, and some things are policy. So we maybe need to go back to our councils or board of works and say we need to change this or add this. So those are thought-provoking meetings, certainly. And then we go around and we talk about some of the things that we're doing that have success. And so it's brainstorming and sharing ideas. And I've said before, and Becky, you have too, sometimes the best form of flattery is taking somebody's idea and copying it. And hey, that's the great way about promoting our communities, is if something's working over there, well, hey, let's try it here.
Absolutely. I love that, and I love the networking. I think that's great, and I think having that where you can because I when I get with my broadcasters,
Mm-hmm.
I love that, and you learn from each other, and you can have that kind of like what you're talking about, the round table discussion where we're like, what works in this area, what's some good ideas, and throw out and bounce off each other. I love that you guys get together, and I love that networking on that. I think it's so valuable, so important.
Yeah, and thank you, and that's the one I hosted here in Salem a few months ago at the train depot, and they just loved it, and so I had several of them have been back and visited since. So
that's great.
Yeah. But
Well,
we get together, and it's like I said, sometimes once a month, sometimes every other month, depending on schedules.
I think that's great. I think that's very valuable,
Mm-hmm.
for sure. So, well, a lot going on. Of course, a very busy time. We also have football. We didn't have our coach's corner last night. We have a little bit under the weather, but everybody's gonna zap right back and be ready for Friday night. So
Nice.
it happens
It
sometimes,
happens.
right? So let's see here in sports. Looks like this coming Friday night, Salem will be. Wait, was this right? Oh wait, what is the this coming Friday? What is it?
This would be the 20.
Actually, that's
4th,
last. Okay.
right?
No, is it? Today's the 25th. Today's 25th. Okay, so yeah, we're good. We're good. I was trying to. I put us a week ahead.
You put us a week ahead, and
I'm sorry.
I'm on slow time.
Don't you feel like it's just like, oh my goodness? Okay.
Yes,
all right.
26.
We're good. We're good. Salem
Right.
will be playing Corydon, and which is good. Going to be a really good game. So we'll see how whenever a lion and a Corydon panther, when a lion and a panther come together, we'll see what happens. So. West Washington will be North Davies. Is North Davies? Is it? How far up north? Is it a little bit of a travel there?
A little bit, yeah.
Eastern will play North Harrison. That's going to be a tough game. Yeah.
Right.
Eastern got a big victory last week, and so they're good. It's funny to listen to the coaches, though. I love the way they do. They get that win, and then they put it in the rearview mirror. Right. Onward ho they go. And then they're like, then their eyes are set for the next game. They rejoice. They in the now. They celebrate the season, the time, but then, boy, when they're done, onward ho the next game.
Right.
Love it. So then we'll have, so Eastern will be with North Harrison. We'll have Indiana Sports Talk. And then Saturday, we'll have Illinois and Purdue.
Mm-hmm.
Going to be a good game.
That'd be a good one.
Hammer down and boil her up. IU will be playing Iowa.
That'll be a good game.
Which IU's have been on fire.
I know.
They're really, and it's so much fun. We've sent a lot of people up there with tickets, and I love, there's, the people that have, we've had so much fun, I love that. I love sending different community members up there. So we'll have, let's see, then the Reds at the Brewers, and then Sunday we'll have the Reds at the Brewers again, and then the Colts at the Colts playing the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
So and the Colts are on fire too. We got some
Yes.
really good. We're doing really good as far as sports in the state. So yay,
That's right.
yay. So keep going, right?
Yeah, that season. Keep going.
Yeah, we got baseball, football, soccer. I'm sure tennis and golf and
Oh, yeah.
fishing still going strong. I mean, you've got a little bit of everything,
Take your
right?
pick.
Yeah, and before too long we'll be getting into hunting season, right?
That's
So-
right.
and harvest season, a lot of harvesting going on. So again, if you get behind in our community, which we've seen them go right through our beautiful streets, a lot of different tractors, big tractors and combines. Remember, these are the people that feed us. So please be patient. If you get behind one, they're going to do their best to get out of your way. But they're big. But they're doing what they need to do.
Yep.
So.
And they'll move on pretty quick.
They do. Some of them can really get it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's probably my mom driving.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Seen her a time or two.
That's right. She's going on.
I love it. That's exactly right. Get her. She ain't got time. She's got too much to do. All right, we're on to the 25th day of September. Today is, I love this. If you see something, say something. Awareness Day. I think the first time I ever saw that slogan was at the CMAs in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, and that's been years ago. And I thought that was just something that really needs to catch on, because we love our officers. We love our, everybody that, helps out in all of that, from volunteers to the officers and everything. But we as citizens, there's more of us.
Mm-hmm.
And if we see something, say something. It makes sense.
It certainly does.
And I think that we can be very helpful, and they are very welcoming about that help. So I just love that. So if you see something, say something,
Right.
and what I've noticed, with our police officers, city, county, and state, if you do have something that you feel might be a little bit off, and you talk to them and they check it out, if it's nothing, you've lost nothing, and they don't make you feel anything less than,
Right.
They'll go check it out.
There's nothing wrong with asking the question and getting verification. If that's all it is and everybody's fine, move on.
Right.
That's right. There's no harm in asking.
Right. And they're very welcoming about that.
Mhm.
So I agree. So if you see something, say something. I think that just is a wonderful policy.
That's right.
So, binge day. Binge, like binge on cookies. Binge.
Oh, boy.
Why did I say cookies and look at you smiling?
Yeah, you did.
Why did
Huh.
I smile and say cookies at you?
Yeah.
Huh?
Well,
Binge.
right.
Do we not do that? Right?
Okay. So I've got the rest of the day to do that.
Yeah. You better get on it, right?
Okay.
Yeah. It also shows you can binge on TV, watching
Well,
TV.
there you go. Right.
Binge on listening to the radio. You can
Mhm.
binge, right? I think we have to watch moderation and everything, right?
Sure.
It can be too much. Binge on video games, right?
Sleep.
There we go.
Mm.
That's so underrated. We
Isn't it?
talk about health, really this time of year, talking about your health, this is when I feel like, because we're going to be getting into those, cold season, flu, and all of that's going to be hitting us, right?
Yeah.
Don't mean to, speak it out
Spoiler
there, but it's
alert,
true.
but
I
it's
know, right? What's coming around the river
gonna
bend.
happen.
This is when I used to always try to make sure you hitting those floods.
Mhm.
Make sure you're getting and I'm the same way. I always push the least, I guess probably the worst thing I do to take care of myself is I don't sleep enough.
Mhm.
I don't get enough sleep.
Agreed.
I always think,
Agreed.
I'll sleep tomorrow. I got another day,
Yeah.
and I don't do it. So I think that's the part where it's so underrated. We really need to get that rest.
So true.
And do as I say, not as I do. Okay.
Little laugh.
So
Right.
binge, I guess binge day. Okay. Let's see here. Math storytelling day. Math. I do love a good. I love a good story. So if you put it to math, I would love that. You know, if you had a math teacher that was telling a story.
Problem solving.
Okay, if Justin has 3 cookies and he shares them with Becky, well, that right there would be not true, maybe, right?
Well, I'm gonna say that's a stretch. That's
not. I'm doing a fairy tale over here.
well.
Justin shares those. Okay, if Justin had a dozen cookies, he might share them.
Okay, let's 3 boxes of cookies.
There we go.
Now we're talking numbers that make sense.
Okay, then maybe Justin would share the cookies.
Now we're on.
So Justin shares one of his box of cookies. How many box of cookies does Justin have?
Nice.
Right?
Okay.
Math story.
We're on to something.
See? Yeah. We have to talk volume, right? We need some volume here before he shares. That's okay. I'm the same way. Especially if it's those Girl Scout cookies.
Oh.
Oh, those little dealers. They knock on your door and they're little dealers that you can't say no.
Exactly. Get your cash.
Yes, or
just get your cash.
Or they text or call. How many boxes do you want?
We're on our way. Yeah.
How many do you have? Okay. So Math Storytelling Day. Ooh, National Comic Book Day. Oh my goodness. I used to go. Okay, I'm going to take us back. Journey. We're going back in history. Apple's Drugstore.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that?
Vaguely, but yes.
Yes, yeah. And we'd go after church on Sunday. We went to the First Christian Church. We would pull up, and Dad would get the commercial for the week. So he would always go in there and get the commercial, and we could always get a comic book or some candy. It was always, and I tell you, the struggle was real. You know.
I bet.
Really a struggle. Yeah. So, you know, sometimes, you know, because if you remember, they had like candies there.
Wasn't it the bulk?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they had them there. Of course, Murphy's had the big.
Yes. I definitely remember that one.
Do you remember I can remember like the smell of the Butterfinger at Murphy's, like the big big chunks of like Murphy's just had like the big chunks of candy, didn't they?
Right. Oh yeah.
That was like and I'm just walking and looking at it all, just, you know. And but anyway, Apple's Drugs did too. They had some candy, and then they also they had really good comic books. Did you ever read any comic books?
Not really. No.
Did you not?
No.
Richie Rich.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember all the different ones they had.
Well, all the Marvels.
All the Marvels. They had some Disney ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it was always a toss-up. I was trying to. There was a little girl that always got in trouble. I wanted. Audrey or something like that. It seemed like, I don't know, little Audrey or something. It seemed like I would get her from time to time. I always liked to know what she was up to.
Or were you taking notes?
Yeah, I was comparing. Oh, she ain't up to nothing. That ain't nothing.
Right.
No, anyway, so yes, comic books are a lot of fun, and it's fun though now. I guess like Hollywood has taken some of these comic books and made them into movies.
Certainly.
And, you know, and sometimes they stay true to the comic books, and when they do that, it kind of throws the audience who's not familiar with those comic books, they're not crazy about some of the ways that they're going. But for those that know the comic book, they like that because it's true to the stories.
The original story.
Yeah, so it's again kind of a conflict there. You know, do they stay true to the comic book, or do they add a little flair to it? You know, so very interesting. So comic book day, yeah. And some comic books go for quite a bit.
Oh, those, you know, mint condition, sealed.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Remember all the ads that comic books had? You could buy sea monkeys.
Okay. Why?
Do you
Wait a minute. No.
You don't remember the ads on the back?
Don't remember that one.
You could get like certain watches that, like, you could get a watch that would, like, I can remember glasses that you could see people. Almost.
The X-ray. Yeah. Okay, I do. Yeah.
Send them in and $5.99.
Yeah. 2 months later, you might.
You might get them. Yeah. You clip out the.
Yeah.
Clip out the ad and get the sea monkeys. Did you ever order sea monkeys?
No.
Did you ever order the X-ray glasses?
No, I don't think so.
What about the watch?
I don't
like the
recall
watch
that
was. The watch had something special. I can't remember what the watch. Something about a watch. I can't remember. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's a blast from the past.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yay! So National Comic Book Day.
There you go.
All right. National Cooking Day. Mayor, can you cook?
Justin,
Justin, can you cook?
There's varying degrees of cooking.
Okay.
See?
Okay. What do we? Okay.
Now, it's all, somebody says, well, he can't cook. Well, no, wait a minute. And so in the simplest forms, I mean, we all can make sandwiches. We all
Okay.
can pour cereal.
Oh,
Sure.
you've thought about this. You got this little justified.
So,
Go ahead. All right,
and
go ahead.
then you work your way up, certainly, and you find a stove and a pound of hamburger and a can of mushrooms, and whoa, man, all of a sudden you're doing something.
We're doing something here.
Yeah,
We're cooking here.
And then you want to get real crazy, then you start buying pepper and
Oh.
and you throw some of that on
Whoa,
top.
you are.
So hey, I've mastered that.
I love that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
you got you something going on
Yeah,
there.
right.
Skillful, yeah, and maybe some hamburger helper or something.
You know it.
Oh, don't
There's,
sleep on hamburger helper. I'm sorry.
at any given time, I've got 5 boxes of that on my counter.
I'm so proud of you. I love that. Don't anybody. You can't go hating
and-
on hamburger helper.
Well, and then if you want to get crazy, then you go one shelf down, you get the tuna helper.
Wait, I love that. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Yes, I would serve tuna helper to the girls, and they never knew they were eating tuna. They thought it was just chicken.
No kidding. Okay.
Yeah, no, they had no clue.
Yeah.
They had no clue that I was slipping in some tuna their direction. They thought it was chicken,
Mhm.
the chicken of the sea.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So I mean, you have to be creative. So you can cook.
Sure.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I think a man should. I love that.
Well, and then let's not forget our friend the crock pot. I mean, my
Oh.
gosh, if you can't do that, then come on,
That's a whole nother level.
whole nother level.
Yeah, I love it.
Throw it in there.
Love the
Man.
crock pot. And it's doing its job while we're doing
Yeah.
our job. And it's so nice to come home.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And right now we're talking like all kinds of soups. You can make, and I think from potato soup to chicken noodle soup to vegetable beef soup to taco soup. I mean, and then with the grilled cheese.
Mhm.
I mean, or tomato soup.
Absolutely.
You got all this stuff, you
Yeah.
know. So it is, yes, National Cooking Day. I do love to cook. I don't have as much time to bake, and I like to bake, but it's harder. When you're doing cooking, it's harder always to have that time to bake.
Okay.
Do you ever bake?
I don't really have any experience there.
Okay.
Now, if by baking you mean to make toast beginning to end, then yes,
okay.
I do bake.
Okay. All right. I don't know if toast is baking, but
Hey,
well, it's however you want to look at it.
it's
I guess.
preparing bread, so
It is.
I'm going to.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's preparing bread. And now Brad said that, like, if you bring it home, let's say you bring home, let's do a pumpkin roll. Let's say, because
Okay.
Walmart's got those beautiful
Right.
famous pumpkin rolls. And let's say that you take it and you doctor it up, you add maybe, drizzle some caramel, or, maybe drizzle something on it, then it has become yours.
You own it.
You own it.
I've heard this argument before, and it has merit. I think
I think there is something to this.
I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. So Brad will say that it did. Yes, he did bake that. It came from his kitchen.
Mhm.
He has his words. I mean, he knows the words to use.
Right.
That work on that.
Mhm.
So when you doctor it up a little bit,
It's homemade.
it's homemade. I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So National Cooking Day. What would you cook? Like, okay, so you're going to cook right now for us. What would you
Oh
cook?
my. Well.
Besides the pepper and the hamburger and the mushroom.
So that is a go-to. I mean, and not to point out the obvious. I mean, yeah,
I
hamburger.
like that you're getting crazy with the pepper.
But hamburgers, is the go-to. Everybody, you can make hamburger in about anything. Gosh, so I guess I would probably start there.
Just hamburger?
Yeah.
With pepper and mushroom.
Well, no,
I love that.
We can, if you want marinara sauce. On
Oh,
top,
you're going. Okay, there you go. Now you're bringing it in.
We could do that. We could
Get crazy over there.
My.
Yeah. The marinara sauce, when that hits, that's
Mhm.
just, yeah. Don't even get me started with spaghetti.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. That's. I think my go-to would be a big roast.
Oh, okay.
I for some reason have that. That used to be chicken and dumplings, which I've not made for a long time. I really was just talking about the other day. I need to make some, but I like a good and I like it real tender. So
Mhm.
a good roast. So cooking
Okay.
day.
It's hard to beat.
Absolutely. National Crab Meat Newburgh Day. Do you like crab meat?
I do.
Yeah. What about the imitation crab meat?
Well, and there again, can you tell? I mean,
I agree. I'm with you. I'm happy, very happy.
Put that on a cracker. I'm not sure you can tell.
I love it. Yeah. And I love the crab salad.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm a crab salad person. National Food Service Employees Day. food service.
Hard workers.
They are. They really get it too. You talk about
long shifts on their feet.
Yeah.
That's a hard industry as
and
well.
preparing it all, getting it all out there, keeping it warm. You know, you got to cook it, got to keep it warm, and especially whenever the event or whatever doesn't start on time. Stirring. Okay. Ooh, National Lobster Day.
Okay.
I love lobster. How about you? Yeah, love it. National Lobster Day. I could do that.
Absolutely.
National One Hit Wonder Day. One Hit Wonder.
Well, there's obviously a few of them.
One Hit Wonder Day, right?
Right.
I haven't heard that expression in a long time.
No,
We'll have to use that.
It's kind of an 80s term.
He's a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
I'll have to use that sometime today.
Might be it,
National Open the Magic Day, and it shows books. Love that.
Okay.
Love that. This is a lot going on. National Quesadilla Day.
Okay.
Could get in that. National Research Administration Day. Love the research. Love people that do research.
Yeah.
A lot of work in that. A lot of work behind the scenes research. National Tune-Up Day. Tune-Up Day. Tune up your car, I guess.
Sure.
Tune up. It's a good time in this like a good time to start checking everything. Like
before too cold of weather sets in. Absolutely.
Antifreeze.
Antifreeze, tire pressure, all your fluids.
Tell us all
filters.
the things. That's right.
Yep.
Having your little survival bag.
Yep.
Everything.
Get the leaves from under your windshield wipers.
Well, true. Make sure your windshield wipers are working.
And they're good, right?
That's horrible whenever it starts raining. You realize that, I was supposed to change those windshield wipers.
Big streak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Remember Me Thursday. Okay. World Dream Day. Are you a dreamer?
Well, in the sense of at night sleeping, yes, I'm I dream all the time, but
that's fun.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's good though. That's a good sign, And let's see here, World Pharmacist Day. Hats off to all of our pharmacists, and getting into the season too. They'll be they'll be very busy for sure. Like they've probably already started being busy. So it is a good time to start getting ready for the fall and start getting prep, and also like for anybody, I guess, winterizing their homes. Making sure let's talk fire department. Let's make sure that your fire alarm's working. It's a good time, and we'll be changing time. I think it's coming in November the 2nd or so, right?
Honestly, approaching, yes.
Yeah, so we'll be falling back, right?
Correct.
That's the way it goes. Let's see here. Okay, hang on. So spring came in on March the 9th, or excuse me, sorry, hang on. Daylight savings time came in on March the 9th. So it looks like daylight savings time will then end on Sunday, March the 2nd. That's when clocks fall back an hour. So we'll get the hour back.
And when?
November 2nd.
November 2nd, yeah.
Which will be here before we know it.
Goodness.
Right? I mean, I know we're still, going to be hitting October before long, but it's still a good time to start getting prep work done and getting it ready.
Yeah.
Without
blindsided.
Yes. No blindside. I do want to say right now, though, from the beautiful pumpkins to the leaves and the that cabbage, that purple cabbage that looks so pretty. There's so many fall colors. They're looking beautiful. From the mums and pumpkins and gourds and all of that. It's an exciting time.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So, and speaking of pumpkins, do you have a certain kind? We were talking about that. Do you have a certain shape of pumpkins that you like? Like you like the.
I guess I've not thought about that.
Not thought about it, huh? Well, for carving, sometimes like.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I guess,
carving?
Yeah, I haven't for a long time, but there's skill and art to that. I'm not sure I'm that talented.
Yeah. Right. Right.
The single tooth jack-o'-lantern, I could do that.
The single tooth. Oh yeah, that's always the popular. That single tooth. That's it.
Right.
And then I always take like potatoes and put for the ears.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my standard. That's. There he is done, right? Yeah, right. It says 20 or some one-hit wonders for National One-Hit Wonder Day. Okay, it is National One-Hit Wonder Day. So to celebrate the occasion, here's a list of some songs that are one-hit wonders. Okay, Mark Morrison Return of the Mac.
Gosh, don't know that.
1996. I do not. Why don't remember that? Right. Crazy Town Butterfly Butterfly. The I guess the band Crazy Town 1999.
No.
I'm not. I'm. Ooh, do know this one. Spirit in the Sky.
Okay.
Remember that song? That was a one-hit wonder. Stuck in the Middle with You. The Steelers Wheel. We just they just sang this at Beer on the Bricks. A Joker's to the left of me. Clowns to the left of me. Jokers to the right of me. Stuck in. How many meetings have you ever been in that's the occasion?
No comment.
No comment on that one, okay? We're not okay.
Yeah.
Stuck in the Middle with You. You know that one. I'm too sexy. Not for sure with that one. I probably would know them if I hear them. And if you want to sing any of these, so we would know them. In a Big Country. Somebody that I used to know. Oh, I remember.
That sounds
somebody
familiar,
that I
doesn't it?
used to know. That was back in 2011. She's So High in 1999. Know that one. Barely Breathing in 1997. I do remember that.
Do you? Okay.
How Bizarre
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
in 1997. How Bizarre. Yeah. Love Fool in 1997. Ooh, My Sharona.
Oh yeah. Right.
That beat was just like just awesome. That beat was just so cool. That was back in 1979. Tub Thumbing in 1997. Not familiar with that one.
No.
The Impression That I Get back in 1997. These are one-hit wonders. Oh, here we go. I love this one, and they did play it Saturday night. Play that funky music.
Okay, right.
1976. The Reason in 2004. Oh, Come On Eileen.
Oh, sure, yeah.
1983. Tainted Love. 1982. Shake It. 2007. Ooh, There She Goes. There she goes again. In 1988. Wow. So it looks like these are the one-hit wonders. You know that you have those groups that just all of a sudden they hit that one song, and that's what they're known for.
Yeah.
Even though they have other great songs, you know, and it's funny whenever whenever you're a band and everybody and you're performing, I guess, and everybody's waiting for that one song.
Right.
But you have so many other great songs that might even mean more to you.
Good.
You know, but the audience for whatever loves that one song. So, I always try to listen to the other songs too. But I think like a lot of the groups though have so many great songs. I like the Eagles.
Oh my.
I mean, there's like every song.
Yeah.
Boston, I love that. Kiss. I mean, there's like have got so many. I don't mean to, AC/DC, Motley Crue. I mean, there's so many that's got so many great hits. But there's some that have just that one-hit wonder. So there's our one-hit wonder. We're using it in our sentence today, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Add it to your playlist.
Yes, absolutely. So it looks like 96% of Americans are drivers. Oh, well, you're going to have to go soon, I know. So we're going to, but real quick, 96% of American drivers admit to driving aggressively.
How much? What percent?
96%.
Wow, I wouldn't have thought it'd been that high. I wouldn't have thought it'd been that high.
People always seem to be surprised when they get crazy drivers, even though it's the same story every day. Well, here it explains it. According to a new survey from AAA, 96% of American drivers admit to performing at least one aggressive driving behavior in the past year. Okay, number one, like running red lights.
Okay.
Okay. Number two, speeding.
I assumed it would all be speeding.
I think on speeding, though, I'm not justifying it. Not, I'm completely about our officers and completely respect them. I think on speeding, sometimes, again, the roads are so nice, the cars are smooth. If you get a smooth car, you don't realize before you.
That's an honest argument, and I know that's not necessarily legal.
No,
but
it's not,
it's
and
an honest
it's not
argument.
justified. But it's sometimes. Do you feel that?
Absolutely.
You don't realize that. I think that's something you really have to. Tailgating. What is it? You're supposed to be back 3 seconds? Is it, or is it like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000? I think. The tailgating, which is sometimes hard, especially whenever you get into a lot of traffic.
Right.
So that's hard. Honking. Are you a honker?
No, that one I don't. And that's to teach their own, I guess. But no.
I'm not a honker either. I don't like honk.
Hmm.
Not normally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've been with a lot of people that do.
Oh my, yeah.
And they love that horn.
Yeah. Yeah. True. True enough.
Yeah, they really like that horn. Okay. Cutting off other vehicles on the road. Oh.
Yeah,
That's not nice.
No.
You know, especially whenever they got their momentum going and you cut them off.
And that's just dangerous, honestly.
That's very dangerous. Yeah. These are things we do not want to do. It looks like the statistics shows cutting off other vehicles and honking out of anger is up from 2016, while tailgating and yelling at other drivers is down. Well, I think we need to be careful in that. You know, I mean, that road rage is a thing.
Yeah.
And I tried to put that to a minimum. You know, or right.
Yeah. Keep that in check.
It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You just got to let it. If you're going to be late, you're going to be late.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 11%. Speaking of that, we don't want you to be late. So
and sorry, today's one of the days I've got to scoot quicker
you
than
kind of got
normal.
a lot going on.
Well, this
yeah.
is a full day today, so my apologies. And so yes, I will see you next week.
I will love that. Thank you for hanging out with me this morning, and have a beautiful day, Mayor. And
Absolutely.
Thank you, Justin Green, for coming in this morning. And all right, I'm going to go ahead and finish these statistics here. It looks like 11% of drivers in the study also engaged in a violent action, which is please don't do. Like bumping into another car. Oh, no, 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 no. Or confronting another driver, which we do suggest please do not do. The study also found that people under 60 and people with the household income of $100,000 or more, which I guess this is weird that we're going into the money game now, are more likely to drive aggressively. So I guess any chances that you're driving a Tesla or a Ram truck, I guess you might ram into them a little bit more. I don't think that's anything. I don't know why we've come into the money game, but anyway, so it looks like people, please do not drive aggressively and buckle up and be safe on those roads, especially whenever we're getting into the leaves falling and the roads being slick with the rain. So just be very, very careful. All right, and it looks like real quick I want to do this because we got a survey of the 10 friendliest cities in America. Okay, so this is kind of cool. The survey, and I guess the survey asked residents to rate their own cities on how friendly they are. When you're traveling and interacting with strangers, some places are a little bit more friendlier than others. So they did a new survey asking residents to rate their own cities based on how welcoming they are, and produced a list of the friendliest cities in America. So let's see what we got. Number 1, San Diego, California. I do want to say I have traveled to San Diego, California, and I do want to say they were extremely friendly. So did I think that they would hit number 1? No, I didn't. Had no clue, but I do want to say that they were very friendly, San Diego, California. So that's number 1. Looks like as far as the state, North Carolina. Okay. Or I guess Raleigh, North Carolina. Now okay. I was going to read on a little bit further. Raleigh, North Carolina is number 2. Phoenix, Arizona is number 3. Number 4, Miami, Florida. Okay. Number 5, Houston, Texas. Number 6, Honolulu, Hawaii. Okay. Number 7, Boston, Massachusetts. Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota. And Denver, Colorado. All right. So there we go. Those are some of the friendliest cities in America. And it looks like, believe it or not, but Philadelphia, it says, did not make the cut. I don't know why they ruled out them, but for some reason. I don't know. So anyway, those are some of we didn't quite make that list, but that's okay. That's all right. So we did get the roads. So that is actually a win-win. All right, there is a kids 50 miles in 50 days. Looks like run. An 8-year-old from Rhode Island named Ryan Mulvaney spent his summer running 1 mile every day for 50 days, and he did it to raise money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. What a blessing. he said that he was watching a YouTuber who went to 50 states in 50 days, and I kind of got inspired, he said, from there. So he was at Walmart with his parents and asked them, I said, I just thought of this thing. Can I run 50 miles in 50 days? He raised $3,000. I love that. So that's pretty cool. So good news, and that's pretty cool. So he actually ran for Make-A-Wish Foundation and was able to donate $3,000, and that's pretty cool. Outstanding young man. I was trying to see, he's an eight-year-old. That's pretty cool, from Rhode Island. So Ryan, you're a pretty cool dude. That's pretty cool. So maybe other things could get inspired. Other people could get inspired by that. A local news reporter from Florida helped a kindergarten teacher connect with a former student. From 24 years ago, she wanted to give him a letter that his mother had written to her about him of March of 2001. 6 months later, she died in September 11th attacks. So the reporter helped connect them. Oh, that's pretty cool. Those are good, warm, and fuzzy stories. So that's pretty good. Good, definitely side notes on that. Also, birthdays today. Let's see here. Donald Glover is 42. Catherine Zeta-Jones is 56. And her husband, Michael Douglas, is 81. So Catherine is 56. Michael Douglas is 81. Will Smith is 57 today. Heather Locklear is 64 today. Mark Hamill of Star Wars legend is 74 today. He's also the voice of the Joker in the DC animated universe. Anson Williams, who was Potsy, if you remember, on Happy Days, he's 76 today. Cheryl Teagues, supermodel, and I do believe, wasn't she a Charlie's Angels, I do believe. She is 78 today. Barbara Walters, birthday would have been today. Today is, we already said that, 36 days away to Halloween. 36 days to Halloween. I do want to remind everybody too, I know, save the date on your calendar for the Boo Bash, which will be up at the Stevens Museum on the 25th. It's the Saturday before Halloween, and that'll be from 5 to 7 p.m. So hopefully everyone will save the date on their calendar. So I'm going to get out of here, but I do want to thank our sponsors, and I want to thank the Mayor Justin Green for coming in and being my co-host this morning. He did have another previous engagement, so he had to leave a little early, but I thank him for coming in this morning, hanging out with us on Coffee Club. I want to thank our sponsors for being wonderful sponsors every day on Coffee Club. Meadowview Healthcare Center, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rosa's Restaurant, and Mama Rosa's this coming Saturday night has got karaoke, so come out, hang out, and have some fun. And don't forget, Friday will be their buffet. Will be the pizza buffet with the soups and the salad, and then Friday night will be the other buffet. I'm not for sure what's going to be on that. And of course, they always have a Sunday buffet, and then Saturday night they got the all-famous karaoke, which everybody has a blast at Mama Rosa's playing karaoke, and that'll be this Saturday night. Also, we want to thank Fox Perley Wealth Management, wonderful. Dr. Mindy Gunn, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Marshall Monuments, go down and see the Rock Doctor, McAllister Land Consulting, Springer and Springer Insurance, thank you for their new sponsorship, the Louisville Bats, Schneck Medical Hospital, wonderful, and Temple and Temple, great keeping us in the know. Appreciate all of our great sponsors. Want everybody to have the best day ever. Have a happy Thursday. And also, let's hear about Old Settlers Day right now. Thank you.
Come out and celebrate the 150th anniversary of Old Settlers Days in Salem on Saturday and Sunday, October 4th and 5th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the John Hay Center, where you can stroll the grounds and visit over 40 vendors around the Pioneer Village, Monon Depot, and the historic John Hay House. You may even hear a story or two and catch demonstrators set up in the blacksmith shop, the carpentry shop, and the loom house to demonstrate how life was back in the 19th century. There will be parched corn and apple cider and a ham and bean dinner located at the train depot starting at 11 a.m. There's a pie and scarecrow contest this year, along with story time on both days at 12 p.m. and 2 p.m. at the schoolhouse, and historical brick street tours on Saturday and Sunday. There will be 7 tours on Saturday and 6 on Sunday, running from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday, and noon to 3 p.m. on Sunday. Tours are $10 per person, and paid reservations will be accepted by calling the Stevens Memorial Museum at 812-883-6495 or email at info@johnhaycenter.org. Get up early on Sunday for an old-fashioned church service in the Old Pioneer Church House, hosted by Adam Livingston. Don't forget to visit Old Settlers Days in Salem on Saturday and Sunday, October 4th and 5th.
Your farm is more than just land. It's your livelihood and your passion. Springer Insurance and Indiana Farmers Insurance will work with you to review your farm's unique needs and find the right coverage for your home, barn, buildings, equipment, and more. Call Aaron at Springer Insurance in Salem at 812-896-3687 for a farm policy that works as hard as you do.
Something new at McDonald's to get you going on the way to work, or to get the kiddos a great start to the school day. The $5 breakfast meal. The $5 breakfast meal deal will include a hash brown, small coffee, and a sausage McMuffin with egg, featuring a savory hot sausage, a slice of melty American cheese, and a delicious freshly cracked egg, all on a freshly toasted English muffin. Order in line. Download the McDonald's app and place a mobile order and skip the line. Don't forget to join the My McDonald's Rewards to earn points on every order and redeem your points for free McDonald's food and drinks. $1 spent earns customers 100 reward points, so they add up quickly. And throughout the day, don't forget the other $5 meal deal and other great McDonald's items available for $3 and under. Stop in at your Salem McDonald's today and try great food at a great value. At McDonald's, I'm loving it.
At Holiday World's Happy Halloween weekends, the fun never ends. In fact, it's been sweetened. As the sun sinks low, there's a thrill in the air. Thunderbird, Hallow Swings, ride if you dare. 500 drones in the sky start to swirl. Free soft drinks and candy, 'cause it's Holiday World.
Happy Halloween weekends are back at Holiday World through October 26th. All your Halloween favorites plus the all-new Dino Corn Maze. Get tickets at holidayworld.com.
At Papa John's, get your everyday favorites for just $6.99 each when you order 2 or more items from the Papa Pairings menu. When you order more, you save more. Choose from medium one-topping pizzas, boneless or traditional wings, papadillas, breadsticks, cheese sticks, garlic knots, and desserts. It's easy to order all your favorites when they're just $6.99 each. So the next time your friends come over to watch the game, or you're tailgating at one of the local high schools, or to the IU, Purdue, or Colts games, be sure to take plenty of good food. Check out the Papa Pairings menu to save. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Call Reese at 812-883-3369 for pickup or delivery, or order online to collect your Papa rewards. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
A fan favorite is coming back to McDonald's, and this time, they'll be here to stay. Snack wraps are back, baby! Back on the menu at your local McDonald's after a long wait. Starting July 10th, the snack wrap returns to participating restaurants nationwide. And this time, they'll be here to stay. You can get them in 2 delicious flavors, spicy and ranch. Spicy snack wraps will feature a bold, zesty, and unapologetically fiery taste. The spicy snack wrap brings the heat with a habanero kick that fans know and love from the spicy McCrispy sandwich. Ranch snack wraps will be smooth, rich, and irresistibly savory. The ranch snack wrap delivers a satisfying burst of cool ranch goodness with hints of garlic and onion. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of McDonald's menu and their under $3 menu. I'll be back with more details later. In the meantime, check out snackwrapfiles.com for daily reveals. I'm loving it.
Change starts right here, in southern Indiana. Americans for Prosperity is bringing people together to make a difference. One conversation, one community, one volunteer at a time. Whether you're passionate about lowering taxes, expanding educational freedom, or protecting individual rights, there's a place for you to lead. Join a movement of Hoosiers working for real solutions and real results. Volunteer with Americans for Prosperity and be the voice that shapes the future of Indiana Visit americansforprosperity.org/Indiana or call your Southern Indiana representative Angel Perlee at 812-620-9460 to get involved today. Americans for Prosperity. Together we can do more and make change happen, one person at a time.
Mama Rosa's brings their famous pizza buffet to you on Fridays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for just $12.99. Choose from a wide variety of pizza, homemade soups, and a large salad bar with their favorite potato salad, slaw, and desserts. Then come back on Friday nights for the homestyle buffet from 4:30 to 8 p.m. or 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sundays for $15. Children's buffet is only $7 each. It's where you'll find a variety of good home-cooked foods at Mama Rosa's.
When it comes to getting the job done right, from driveways to bridge work and paving to construction and excavating, there's one name you can count on: Temple & Temple Excavating. Serving homeowners and also handling big jobs for city, county, and state highway projects, they built a reputation on quality work since 1948. Driveways, construction, demolition. If you need it moved, cleared, built, or torn down, call Temple & Temple Excavating at 812-883-6644. Temple & Temple have been supporting Washington County for 77 years, one project at a time. Call Temple & Temple today at 812-883-6644 or find them online at templeandtemple.com, where you can also apply for job opportunities.
When you want to honor your loved one, you choose someone you can trust. Marshall Monuments, Southern Indiana's monument experts. In their 78 years of community service, Marshall Monuments has provided excellence and experience and continues to take pride in workmanship and guarantees satisfaction in the final product. Whether you're looking for a custom monument, stones, or mausoleums or military markers, Marshall Monuments not only services all of Kentuckiana, but can come to you when you can't make the trip to the local office. Corey Churchman and the staff at Marshall Monuments do everything by hand and stand by the quality of the work. When you're dealing with Marshall Monuments in Salem, you're working with expert craftsmanship and specially trained stone artisans. Call or text today at 812-412-2014 for a free estimate and to set up an appointment to see their quality work, or stop by the shop at 106 South Water Street in Salem, Indiana. Top quality stonework at hometown prices.
Caring people make the difference. You can feel it the minute you walk into Salem Crossing. Experts in long-term care, not just doing a job, but following a calling. They're here to help you and your family find answers and solutions in